What's up? This is your man Dre Mack, and in this video, I'm going to give you 5 highlights from the Jonathan Majors trial, day number 4. I've been following the Jonathan Majors story since the beginning, so I kind of want to give you guys some highlights of what happened in day 4. I know you guys are anxious, but the real question is, are you ready? Shout out to Flavio Sosa for dropping this information to me so I can be able to give it to you. All right, so bombshell information that happened in day 4 of the trial. According to Danny Does Law and Policy, she says, and she tweeted, jury is not in yet, housekeeping items being reviewed. People requested 5 counts to be consolidated into 1 of assault. Counts 2, 3, and 5 and 6 dismissed. The defense agrees. Now, what does that mean? He is now charged with aggravated assault, aggravated, I think it's reckless assault, and aggravated harassment. This has been a lot for the prosecutors. The prosecutors have changed their story and changed a lot of the crimes that has happened with Jonathan Majors since the beginning of all of this. It went from attempted strangulation allegations of strangulation to now dropping the majority of the charges, and we're looking at just 3 charges. So I want you to keep that in mind, because those are now the 3 that they're going to try to use to try to convict Jonathan Majors. According to Ben Coachman on Twitter, who was at the trial, the driver of the black Escalade that Jonathan Majors was inside with his ex will testify that Majors threw Stephanie McMahon Helmsley like a football back into the car after their violent March 25th encounter, prosecutors just said. I don't know what grown man could just pick somebody up and throw him like a football. I think that's a major exaggeration, no pun intended, but they're going to have to prove that he picked this woman up with so much force that he threw her like a football. Now, are we talking about Pop Warner football? Are we talking about NFL, Pat Mahomes type of pass? I mean, come on now. And they're going to use this because Major's team actually said that he did pick her up and put her back in the Cadillac Escalade. With how much force? Well, since we do have video of her seconds after the attack supposedly happened, uninjured compared to when we're looking at the video, I don't know. It's going to be hard to prove, but that is some of the things they're going to have to prove in this case. According to Danny Does Law, we also found out who's part of the jury in this case. It's going to be the 4th person is a Hispanic woman, 1 Hispanic male in appearance, 2 Asian men in appearance, 1 white male, 1 black woman, 2 white women. No black males in this. I mean, I don't know if we can get a trade or something, but I find it kind of suspicious that not one of these people is, one of these people that is part of the jury is a black male. I know that a lot of these cases, and again, this is just a short 6 person jury, but I find it just a little suspicious, but it's not something that, I find alarming. It's just suspicious that they didn't do that. So again, each party, the defense and the prosecution, is going to have to prove their case without a shadow of a doubt to these jurors. Hopefully none of these jurors are biased and they look at all the information for what it is to be able to present it to the judge of what they believe what happened on March 25th. According to Ben Coachman on Twitter, he says Jonathan Majors' lawyer, Pyra Chaudhry, says that Jonathan Majors was the one who emerged from the SUV when he was with Stephanie McMahon Helmsley with injuries, and that he was scared of her and ran away from her while she chased him through the Manhattan streets. Now, we also see the video from the Business Insider that shows that when she was talking to that party that she just met, Jonathan Majors walked past her and did not engage in anything. She tried to reach out for him. He moved his hand back. So we do know that. Did she chase after that man prior to that or maybe after that? We'll have to find out as the trial goes on. According to Ben Coachman, he also says from the defense team of Jonathan Majors, Within minutes, the bloody person, Jonathan Majors, goes to a hotel to hide, and the other one goes clubbing for hours, Sharji just said. This is part of the opening statements. We've seen the videos of after the attack of her spending up his money, going to the club, kicking it, twirling around, having a good time at the club, having fun. We've seen the videos of that. So there may be some validity. It may be, it's 100% certain there's validity in that. And since now she's going to testify in this behalf, she's going to have to prove why she went to go kick it if she was so injured by Jonathan Majors after his alleged attack in the SUV. So more to this to come. It gets juicier. But wait, there's one more that I have to talk about. Also, according to Ben Coachman, he says this. The DA's office also has a recording in which Majors demands that Stephanie McMahon Hemsley lives up to the standards of Coretta Scott King, Martin Luther King's wife. I am a great man. I am a great man, Majors said in a recording. Assistant District Attorney Perez says, to be clear, this is not entered into evidence yet. What this is basically saying is that they have a recording of Jonathan Majors telling Stephanie McMahon Hemsley, if we know her name, but you know, if you've been following this channel, this is what we call her, that he is demanding her to be more like Coretta Scott King or Michelle Obama. I mean, hell, Betty Shabazz, you might as well throw that out there. I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard this, I busted out laughing. Reason why I started laughing about this, who says this? Like, who says this? Now, could he have said it? Yes, he could have said it. It's the way they're trying to paint him as a sociopath or as a narcissist. I need you to be better. I need you to be so great because I'm great. I need you to be as great as Michelle Obama or as Coretta Scott King, which is not too bad. I mean, if he said, I want you to be like Sexy Red, you got me. But he said Coretta Scott King. You know what I mean? I mean, that's not too bad women to have aspirations to be, I guess, but they're trying to paint him in a light where it just makes it seem like he's being a sociopath or he's being toxic or whatever the case may be. This is what they do. And especially that being an opening statement, I'm sorry. It's got to be the silliest thing to open up with, to paint a man in such a bad light that he want his woman to be as great as Coretta Scott King. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comment section. 911 is joking your town. All right, so this is your man Dre Mac. Tell me, what do you think about this? Again, 5 different highlights from day 4 of the Jonathan Majors trial. Tell me what you guys think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher.